What's up, folks? Oh, you don't want to do the camera game. It's not fine. I have not been able to find anything that really conclusively explains this. There's no performance issue that I can see with anything, either in the system performance or, well, to be honest, I haven't really looked at the OBS stats, but I don't think there's an issue with OBS performance either. I'm looking now. Yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely unbothered. So this is something like, I think, to do with the way that I wrote the camera game. Well, this isn't choppy video. This is the performance of the camera game in the browser source seems to be bad. And hypothetically, I think I could improve it. I think I have some ideas of how I could improve it. Like, for instance, I'm not using request to animation frame, which might be a better approach than whatever it is I'm doing. I think I'm just using like set timeouts or set intervals. I'm using a set interval, yeah, for my game loop in the camera game. So request animation frame would probably be more performant. What browser? Which browser? So OBS's browser source uses a Chrome library thing. Are you seriously, Foxborn, vote for the same intro and load the same intro again? You also voted for it. Okay, food chose it, but you also voted for it. So, I didn't see that food had started it, but like the speed with which he ran to make sure that the blame landed on somebody else, despite also being to blame, is very funny. Oh, I see. I see what happened here. I think it has to do with how I wrote the camera game, because the Survivor game runs like perfectly. So there's just something different that, you know, similarly, it's kind of like that whole thing again of like, Linux is pedantic, Windows is forgiving. For some reason on Windows, it was like letting me get away with shit that Linux is just like, you wrote this like shit, it's gonna run like shit. Yeah, the ward. Oh god. Oh, game has me genuinely dreading returning. Is it a thing you can just load up in a browser on its own without OBS for test. Yeah, it is. I could do that, but I shan't. Not right now. But yeah, I mean that would be a good way to debug. Okay, so we were in here, and all of this got turned off for some reason. I had turned it all on, so I don't know what happened here. This game is so scary. It's insane how crazy scary this game is. All right. Let's take a look at the archives. Okay, so the server's not up. I installed Alien Isolation, and it is rough going straight from this to that, because it does make Alien Isolation look almost cartoonish. It doesn't look anywhere near as nice as Routine. Not at all. Door Imaging 01, Door Systems. I'm assuming the servers are behind one of those two doors, which are in the Arboretum. It also... So Alien Isolation has a couple of things going on, I discovered, that were unfortunate. One is... there's a weird sort of mouse dead zone. So I have a tendency to move my mouse very slowly sometimes. Like this. I almost have like a sort of cinematic way of moving the mouse around, which I think is a habit I developed from recording and streaming. And Alien Isolation has this weird dead zone thing where if I'm moving the mouse slowly, it just doesn't move until I move the mouse more quickly, and it kind of was driving me crazy. And then another issue it's not like their fault or something, because I mean the game came out in 2014. Ugh. Ecography, The Path? I don't know. Systems is probably what we want, right? It doesn't have 4K textures, so at 4K things be looking kind of blurry. Dude, this place is terrifying. This game is so terrifying. And what is this sound? What is that resonance? Oh. This is messed up anyway? Whoa. Imaging 02.
not mere delusion. I've seen him. The interface module must be used for reasons that remain obscure. This module sees that which the human eye cannot. Do bear in mind, he observes us as well.
Man, that's a lot. Okay, that's a shadow. From this angle, it looks like a couple of legs. I don't want to see this thing, man. I don't think I want to see this thing. I don't think taking the pictures matters. I think that only matters for security, but we'll see. What a nightmare. It's crazy the way this game changed on us. I had no idea about this part of the game whatsoever. I had only ever seen the robot stuff. It was all I knew. And now I am adrift. Now I am adrift. Why is this so huge back here, by the way? Systems? Why is systems such a huge place? Ah, servers. Not on. I don't know if jump scare... I mean, like, that's not been the paradigm of this game, really. Except by accident, really. They put in the work, right? I mean, I don't think anybody's put in the work like they've put in the work. Lift servers? I don't think this is what I want. Is it? I want the archive servers. How do I find those? Let's see what Prong 02 is, I guess. Or, well... I'll do door imaging 2 as well. We'll just see what we can see. I mean, if this is a thing we can't see, I don't think we're in for a jump scare. I think we're in for something really upsetting. Oh, this is security level 3. I can't go to Prong 02. Here's what's going to happen to us that we're going to start seeing. See, these things that seem like they're just innocently part of the environmental design. We're going to see those move when we don't want to see them move. When it's not us moving them. All of the things that they've pointed out that are like telltale signs that it's around. So the prints on the walls, the emesis on the floors and the walls, the hair hanging off of stuff, and anything that's like, because also this thing is huge, so if it were to move through there, it's probably going to disturb those hanging bits. And man, I think that's worse than a jump scare by a lot. We're also playing a little bit of a game of which door is it behind? Because it doesn't seem to be prowling around yet. But, you know, it's definitely somewhere. Right? God, this place. The robots, I don't think we're going to ever see again. That's my thought at the moment. I hate how extremely red this room is. I guess this is a dark room. Echography, ultrasound, imaging. The door isn't active. Stop making all these damn sounds. This game makes so many sounds. Okay, so there was more in this other direction. So let's go look at that. Stop it. Stop it, you. Tyrannix, thank you for the biddies. So we have some monster puke here, I guess. Thankfully, these doors do seem to stay open. I don't actually, to be honest, I don't know if I should be thankful for that. It's probably bad. The sounds this game is making in this place are absolutely unhinged. The path, induction. What are those patterns? How does that work? It doesn't have a screen. Does it not use the security modules? Or is it just not powered? Oh, I can turn on echography. We're starting to use too much power. Yeah, it is some kind of a science cult, isn't it, this place? Omasi, thank you for the biddies. No, thank you for the biddies. Security level 3. I know nothing about it. I don't know if the hair was there before or not. I I know nothing right now, mostly. We're still unraveling this. From what they've written about it, it almost seems like it's not necessarily instantly threatening. I keep saying that it observes us as much as we're observing it. Right? This is so much worse stuff. This is so harrowing. Uh-oh. Well, this used to be somebody. Callie's terminal. Callie's locker. Callie. 1978, June 24th. I'm not one to reflect on my actions and thoughts. However, this place, the canal, it means something. Something significant. 1979, January the 2nd. I'm concerned. James has been quite withdrawn lately. I know we're all going through something, but I haven't seen him in days. February 16th. James has lost it. He's locked himself in the vestibule and even set up a strange code system using a keypad in the restroom. I'll try to track his movements so we can gain access to the vestibule. He's the only one left in the ward with security level 2. Any findings will be sent to the archive terminal for everyone to assess. James issue from Paul Vargas to Callie Nair. Hi, Callie. Someone isolated themselves in the vestibule and reset the codes. I think it might be James in there, but he's not answering. I haven't been able to do a manual override of his security level 2 actions, so we're all locked out. You're tether partners, right? Did he mention anything to you after the last time you were on the moon surface? Need your help. Callie Nair to Judith Weber. Judith, I'm concerned about James. He started to spend a lot of time in the vestibule recently, and now he's locked himself in there. He isn't responding to anybody, and Polly can't override the code. We used to do puzzles together at downtime when we were in mission training. I'll see if I can take a few guesses at figuring out the code, but I'll need your help if we do get the door open. I'm not sure of his mental state. Are you free in the next hour? From Judith Weber to Callie Nair. Sure thing. I'll meet you at your terminal. These are everywhere, these breakers. fuck was that? The fuck was that? The fuck was that? Oh, is that this? You son of a bitch. Why is this room playing a stupid little song like that? I thought it was coming from down the hallway. Was that just some fucking bit sound? Was that a goddamn bit sound? Was that a fucking lunar quake bit sound? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitches. Exixian, thank you for the biddies, I guess. As if this isn't bad enough. Common Zone 2. Alright, I'm gonna come back to that. I haven't fully walked this area that we're currently in. Fuck me. Dehydrated tree. From Kochi Ito to Barbara Clark. Hi, Barbara. The apple tree is showing some concerning signs of severe dehydration. Water level has been adequate and soil readings are good. Conditions have otherwise been stable in the arbor. I was planning to reach out to you for your opinions on the ecological effects of some potential treatments, but that led me to ponder. Do you think this could be related to the canal scoop samples? Let me know when you have time to talk. Thanks. Diary program. Judith Weber. To all. Hello, all. In light of recent events, I want to be sure that you all feel open to express any of your feelings with me or William. Additionally, if you would like to express your feelings privately, you will notice a new program on your terminals entitled Diary. You are encouraged to write in this as much as you would like. It is completely voluntary and private. Only you will have access to your diary files. As always, if you have any questions or need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Oh, I didn't even read the diary. 1978, October 18th. I don't understand. One minute I was working in the annex, helping with the EL9 disinfectant, and the next, I'm sitting in the pass, just staring toward the canal. The significance of where we are is as fascinating as it is terrifying. November the 1st. Are we a disturbance in the ecosystem here? All of us, even the apple tree. Maybe this place was never meant to be our home. February 13th, 1979. Perhaps the canal is exhibiting some type of lure that triggers something in our olfactory, visual, and auditory senses. Maybe it coaxed Edith, Matthew, and probably Ken to enter it. If that is the case, I wonder if we can imagine ourselves as part of the nutrient cycling of an ecosystem. If we were to offer up parts of ourselves, would that be enough to satiate the cycle? The fuck? The fuck are you saying? Imagine yourself as a little snack. Commons 1. Fuck me. There's a movie playing. The flower wasn't there a second ago, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh my god. Cool. Why is it so wet in here? Iffa, thank you for the biddies. I think I still haven't stepped every steppy in this place. Yeah, there's the bathroom here, I guess. There's a pattern again. Interesting. Not you. Nope. No dice. Don't know. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 looking ass for sure. Where's this music, if you can call it that, emanating from? Oh, there's a little speaker here. Why? Mission summary. Canal sample collection. 23rd August 1978. Purpose: to conduct this canal sample collection at the entrance of the canal. Action items: core tube and surface specimen collection, complete with incident. Videographic and photographic documentation, complete with incident. Incidents reported. Discovery: new specimen. Incident report: proof of ancient life on the moon. Date: 1978, January 25th. Summary: crew tested multiple samples collected during the canal exploration mission. Tests for sample 3476 detected assemblages of sterane biomarkers. Notes: this is proof of ancient life on the moon. Samples collected at the same area of sample 3476 are being allocated to undergo further tests and radiocarbon dating. Yeah, I don't need that soundtrack that we're getting. I'm gonna walk through around this side because I just haven't passed through here. Right, yeah. Okay. I guess let's go through Commons 1. Ah, yes. We're back here. Find the fucked vibes breaker and shut that off, huh? Yeah. Where's the Commons 2 door go? Wonder. Is it like just over here? It is, okay. So, and that's security level 1? It is. Alright, I'm gonna turn off both of those. Yeah, the door seems to stay open until you do this. I don't know what prong is, so I'm going to go see that now. Still building my mental map of this place. I'm on every edge. I'm all the way on the edgiest edge. Oh, that's fucking security level 3. Okay. Okay, so we can't even go to prong 01. My objective was sort of to turn on the archive server, right? Maybe I want to turn on the lift server or whatever the heck it was. I don't think I can turn that on here, though. Or I can? That's a lot of power. Fuck you. Oh, we'll return next thing for the biddies. I don't know what door that was. I heard a door close. I thought I heard a door close. Maybe I didn't. And that's 2. Okay. We're piecing things together here, folks, bit by bit. Okay, all these off. Door reception is the one I don't know where the heck that was. Oh, this is reception. And you know what? I think I'm good because I don't think we need to be going back in here unless we wanted some batteries or something. Okay. So right. Imaging and systems is what's left open. I feel like I've walked these. So I'm missing something here. Let's go back here again. Okay, I have not figured out the server. I know, the flaps have me very extremely on edge. There must be, it's got to be something in systems, right? Because imaging didn't have shit for us. Sid, thank you for the biddies. I mean, like, look at all of this. Shit's insane. Okay, imaging 2 is still open here. We could probably power that down. Wrong 2, that's level 3. Is that? So lift servers, is that the server's door? You gotta be fucking kidding me. What the hell is this? I guess this is the lift to the servers, but how do I activate it? I guess I don't. I feel stupid. So that was also just a waste of power, I suppose. I don't... Was there something on the wall? I don't think so. These? My God, you're totally correct. It just didn't jump out. You're 100% correct. Thank you, because that would have been quite a big old waste of our time. Commander, thank you for the biddies. The audio in this game is so completely out of control. Huh. It looks suspicious. Oh, that didn't sound like a couple of steppies, did it? It does feel super bad having my back to that. I don't like it. But as long as I can't see it, it can't see me. G1, D2, I2, and C3. G-Dick. 1, 2, 2, 3. Now I have to turn around is the thing. Okay, turning around worked out okay for now. Oh yeah, we're in diagnostics mode. What do you want me to do to it exactly? Fucking fuck. God damn it. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Whoa! Is it here? This music, dude. The music in this game. It wouldn't let me go in. I tried. Fucking hell, holy fuck. Oh. Whoa. Jesus, this game. This game. I haven't had time so far, BFA. I haven't really had time so far. This is where you had to stop. I feel you. I missed this on the way in. I think this is the scariest game I've ever played as well. They're gonna make me go back to the breaker. Now it's active, yeah. All of the careful steppies that I was taking up until this point were unnecessarily careful. Yeah, what happened to it just observing us? It just didn't cross my mind to try to take any pictures. Oh my god. I think I have a problem. Did that mean anything? Why was there so much interference there? Again. Good call. Yeah, this is definitely a contender for one of the scariest games of all time. Finally. Dimos. An emergency ecography of the canal must be performed. This requires level 3 security access. If you lack clearance, report to the founder in the annex station. Diary. The vestibule. This is Callie. I'm leaving this message for any remaining members of Prism still inside the station. We are trapped in the ward. The surface airlock requires security level 2 to open, but Mason is the only one with access, and he's locked himself inside the vestibule in fear of contamination and exposure to Entity A. He's encrypted the restroom side entrance with a strange keypad system protected by a hidden code. I managed to confiscate his code diagram and supporting photos. I've secured them in my locker. The PIN is 8947. If you're reading this, decipher Mason's code and retrieve his ID. It's our only chance to upgrade our security clearance and return to the annex. The founder needs us. Oh, okay. So we don't have his code. We have her code to her locker. 8947. Oh, boy, oh boy. Media. The canal. You guys didn't have to have a haunted logo. Document. Site footage canal. 12th of December, 1977. The canal. Reverberation. I missed it. Both video and photographic documentation were taken over the 4-hour duration of the canal exploration mission. Upon reviewing the footage, significant interference was detected, rendering the majority of the data unusable. Of the nearly 4 hours recorded, approximately only 30 to 40 seconds of footage was partially usable. What is this, Contact? The canal is the foundational purpose for Prism. A resolution must be achieved. Okay, great. And that was all we get out of the archive terminal. It was not much. Yeah. You know what would have been, and I doubt that they've done this, but a crazy effect. If this thing is invisible, I guess. Imagine seeing the dripping water revealing its outline. I'm imagining more stuff than they even bothered to do. Scaring my own damn self for no fucking reason. I doubt that they went that far. Maybe. They've gone crazy with, like, all their other shit. They did that in one of the Buckle novels. That's not good. That's not good. Fuck. Oh. Did I do it? Empress Black, thank you for the gift sub to Dab. Is this is inside reception? Left to right. 619-73732. So it's symbols. And we have to get them from 4 locations here. So we have to get the symbols, and then we have to translate it to the numbers. And we can't take any of this with us. We have to revisit. You make sounds that don't make sense for what you are. Okay. So the tree, the bathroom. I don't know where this is. I can't read what the door says. But we're looking for like 2 wires roped against the wall. And we need to get inside reception again. I like that he was audible. And that I was right about the physics stuff. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah, door reception. I don't remember where I saw that at and where I turned it off. It seemed taking a pick made it go away. I'm pretty sure that was the monster. It seems like a big man with its guts hanging out. Ah!
Oh yeah! You man!
So thank you for the biddies. I unfortunately don't know how this helps us. How does this help us? 2 ropes like this. There's not like a symbol or a number. I guess let's go back and look at the legend. I mean, this is still harrowing. This is the thing. This is next to the server door. Are these photos of numbers of things? No. They're just photos of locations. God damn it. I don't need a puzzle this hard right now. I thought that but it didn't seem like it. I mean, none of these seem similar to what we saw on the walls or saw on the box on the ground, in my opinion. Not this way. These don't really look like what's written on the page. And the photo shows this, but there's like something different on the floor, I feel. It's the same stuff that's on the floor, but it's like positioned slightly differently. I feel like I heard breathing. I do hear breathing. What is any of this? I'm just not grasping the significance of the photos at all. What am I not getting with this? No, no hint yet. I'm still chewing on it. I'm gonna try looking at the tree. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Oh, God. This is gonna be bad. Fuck off, Effa. Thank you for the biddies. So, here's the trouble. I need to get good at switching. Okay, it's a little up arrow. A tree with just 2 branches, maybe. I don't know. Remember that. Okay, we're back. We're back, baby. Why? Yeah, for real. What a fucking scary game. Man, oh man, oh man. I can't believe it. I just, the fact that this was hidden in this game is still wrecking my mind. I didn't want to crawl through that shit again. Not with all this. I'm going through the damn door. I thought I heard some shit. An eye. Okay. And then in the room with the thing. I try to give symbols like that memorable names that are like, I use that strategy when Good and I would do the We Were Here stuff. Helps me to remember bizarre symbols. I'm going to call that paw. Cat's paw. Okay. Oh, wait. I see what you're saying now, BFA. Done this evening. Okay, so little tree, so that's at the top there. So the I is 4 down. So 4 1. Oh my god, this is gonna be so confusing. 4 1 4 2. 4 1 4 2, and then reverse 1. I shouldn't have my deck out.
But I like it.
Would it be 1953? Would it be 1953, or would it be 9162? Do you think? I think it's 1953. We're gonna go find out. don't think the water has helped me. I don't know why. I don't know why we can see him now. I don't want to see him. Okay, so it's changed on us again.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical psychologist. Today is the 19th of February, 1979. 1846 LTC. I've been compelled to implement a 3-stage process to help mitigate this delirium. The first stage is the re-entry chamber, a mandatory step for any personnel returning directly from the canal, though regrettably not all exhibit the requisite discipline. The second stage, which I regard as the most critical, is the anchor. I've repurposed a hall within the Commons to repeatedly present footage of a hollyhock in bloom. Repeatedly watching it grow seems to have a noticeable calming effect, a basic yet apparently necessary comfort. The final step, designated the alignment procedure, is situated within the vestibule. This procedure is reserved for those in advanced states of psychological decline, producing a perceived mental and somatic reset. I shall continue to monitor the effectiveness of each stage.
I hate this woman, I think.
At present, however, these steps seem to be helping to a degree.
Okay. Alright. Oh, fuck. Did she say her ID right at the beginning of the fucking thing? I think she did. Yeah, those are definitely kill you spikes. Well, shit.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical psychologist. Today is the 19th of February, 1979. 1846 LTC. I've been compelled to implement...
She did not. Is that the one we just decoded? Um. Uh. Um. Okay, I aced it, I guess. I aced my fourth annual test. Facial discrimination. Yeah, whatever. Emotive response threshold. um, I'm gonna have to go with unsettled. Yeah, I found that unsettling. 362. James Mason. I did the somatic process, I guess. Are you okay? From Callie Nair to James Mason. James, are you okay? From Callie Nair to Judith Weber. DVC issues again. Judith, I'm concerned about James. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yep. Base lockdown. William Davis, founder, to all crew. Family, for all of our safety, the base is on lockdown and travel to the moon surface is not permitted. As long as you are not exhibiting signs of illness, you are free to go anywhere within the base except for the areas designated for quarantine. Please remain distant as much as possible and feel free to reach out to me via mail. (1978) August 25th. The tapes. The others can't see or hear it, but I can feel it. The message is clear. We must be cleansed before we enter the canal. There's time, but we must start the cleansing process now. 1979, February 10th. There are too many contaminants to keep track of. This area has to remain isolated and clean. It must. I can't keep restarting the process. I won't be fully cleansed in time. February 15th. I think someone else was in here, maybe while I was sleeping. Did I let them in? I can't remember. I need to protect this space. Some sort of failsafe code for only my waking self to understand. February 20th. They're leaving, entering the canal. How can I join them if I'm not clean? One more bath. Use the interface module to upgrade to security level 2. How? Oh. Okay. We have been upgraded. Was there a button where I got the number? What do you mean where I got the number? In here? No. That is a bolt. A nut. A screw. That's fine. Worth checking. Okay. So now that we're level 2... Y'all heard that, right? I didn't just hear steppies. I heard like something like breathing on my neck. Annex. The canal. Can I? I can now leave the ward for the moon surface and access the annex station. I would love to leave. Oh yeah, that's just the wireless disconnecting. Oh my god. I figured it was behind me. I opted to just run. As you saw. I'm sure. I knew I didn't want to see what was behind me. Is basically that's where my head was at, you know? I don't need to see that.
This is William Davis, founder of Prism Institute. I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to each and every member of Prism. For your tireless work, your dedication, and your remarkable foresight. I suspect those back home are utterly unprepared for what we shall find. Once the ward is operational, our real work begins, and I look forward to it with great anticipation.
He sounds like he looks haunted and evil. Oh, you guys said that already. God. Well, this doesn't really seem like an improvement. I'm really wondering what the relationship is of this place to where we were, the resort or whatever. This all seems quite different and much older. Oh boy. Initialize airlock sequence, huh? Security clearance required. Please provide security credentials with the interface module above. Oh. Short little time limit, I guess. Oh. Oh. Oh no. See, now we can't hear anything. It wouldn't be out here though, right? Well, maybe it would because it came from here. Whoa. Chapter 5. Endure. Wow. Help. Help. Get me out of here, man. They kept saying, just learn code. Seth, thank you for the biddies. I don't even know what sound you made. Whatever it is, it blended in perfectly. If I sprint, we kind of do hoppies. Step, 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 step. But we don't have a jump button. I still couldn't pick out what the fucking sound was. So thank you for the biddies again. What was it? Is it the sound? Ah! Biffa, thank you for the bits. And I don't want to go back in. Do I have to go back in? This place sucks. It was a low rumbling. So thank you for the biddies. We didn't, Doug. Why would we? Why would we have? Like, they've got me all fucked up when it comes to timelines and locations. Because this place is clearly much, much older than where we were, where we started. And where we started was supposed to be like in the 90s, I guess? Kind of, right? Those aren't eyes. And this seems like it's in the 70s, or at least what happened here. But are we still in our own time? Is it still the 90s? How did we get here in the first place after we shut down the core? Yeah, I like this is clearly underneath of everything. Also, does that mean that the guy that we the bad guy here has just been here for 20 years, just I guess living in that server room? No, I don't want to go back down. No. What are we seeing moving there? That was weird. Look at the water is really shooting out here. What the hell? Okay, the canal is in progress. Excuse me. Main wing. Decontamination automation out of order. Manual entry of chemical formula required. Whoops. EL9 detected. Unable to administer disinfectant for EL9. Huh. So we need to program it to disinfect me. Time frame. Day 1, headaches. Sinus pressure, ice pick headaches, tinnitus, fullness in ears. Ice strain, photophobia, blurry vision, floaters, some instances of subconjunctival hemorrhage. Day 5, insomnia, trouble sleeping, sleep paralysis, disturbances during hypnagogic or hypnopompic states, high cortisol levels. Day 7, cognitive decline, visual manifestations, visual and auditory hallucinations, confusion, brain fog, dissociative memory loss. Day 30, breathing difficulties, cough, low-grade asthma, lower blood oxygen levels. Day 45, dehydration. Gaunt appearance, unable to intake nutrients by mouth, constricted veins, difficult to detect for needle insertion, deep amber-colored urine. Day 60, death, cardiac arrest after succumbing to symptoms. Day 61, brooding bodies, Development of a fungal growth on the back of tongue observed during algar mortis. Positive cryptococcal test. Cool. I mean, yeah, that seems fine. Seems like a thing. Founder's office. Tis not powered. Chemical lab. Not powered. Whoa. And a little offshoot here. I didn't notice at first. Does this have a label? No. It's a bit dark in here. One might say it's a bit dark in here. Right. So that thing about the events, right? That thing about the vents. Yeah. The thing about the vents was, what if go in there? What if the bad go in there? What if that bad go in there? I wasn't going to skip anything. I was just poking my head in. (1979) January 8th. Woke up in the past again. Missing chunks of time. I feel like I need to be somewhere. It's like waking up from a dream I can't remember. And that voice. My voice. February 8th. Together. Decontamination malfunction. From Paul Vargas to Kenneth Murphy. Hi, Ken. The automated sensor in decontamination is malfunctioning. It can identify contaminants, but it can't communicate the chemical formula necessary to sanitize. Until I can get it fixed, we can work around it by manually entering in the chemical formula. I'll put up a sign to inform the rest of the crew to use the main control lab.
We came so far, further than anyone would have expected. This place is proof of our will, our perseverance, our vision. Soon the canal will speak.
Well, we've used up all paths available to us, folks. If that motherfucker shows up in here, I will shit in all ways available to me. I'm in a little unhappy cage. What a design. Oh. Oh. What is this? What is this, man? Ah, the hall. Thanks for labeling the hall. Overflows at 100% capacity. Cistern is at 100% capacity. Great. Great news. I can't go in that, whatever that is. Wow, they really want me crawling my ass around, huh? So this door's propped open. It's so quiet and echoey here. Ah, yeah. Good. Another weird room. This almost feels like the back rooms. Another one of these. Because we love those. Fan favorite. Maria's terminal. Why is there like a little diner in the middle of this room? Whoa, Jesus! Oh my god! Holy fucking fuck! Jesus Christ! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh my god! My shoulder hurts for some reason. That was a jump scare, yeah. That was a jump scare, but I think that might be one of the most earned jump scares I've ever seen. It was... Is it making that sound now? My spirit left my body. So, a lot of jump scares feel bad to me because... And this has just made me realize this, basically. I'm just thinking about it, but like... You'll get scared by the thing, but you immediately have that... I thought it was going to come around the corner, too. I was ready to die. The thing that they scared you with, you very rapidly, like within like the same second, you realize, oh, it's a stupid thing. Do you know what I mean? The jump scare got me, but then my fear increased while I was looking at it. Because of like the way that it looked and the face it made and just whatever else was happening there. And then the movement when it pulled back and went back out, like, holy fuck. Holy fucking shit. I'm just standing in this corner because I don't want to go anywhere or do anything. Yeah, it just went away. That's so weird. But it hasn't gone away. Right? It's being an asshole. It's gone somewhere and it's going 4779.
Jesus said,
I've been here the whole time. So thank you for the biddies. Man, is it gonna stay visible? I don't understand. I think that's the scariest thing that ever happened to me in a video game. I think that's number one now. I don't think there's anything else that really comes close. Other than maybe Alien Isolation. See, I don't like that. I don't like that. The Arbor. From Maria to William Davis. I discovered something in the arbor. It is a large animal that does not appear to be alive. I think this is what some of the others saw. You must go and see. Then we need to get it to the main control lab. I went back to the arbor to save as much of the fluids from the dissection as possible, but I had to let most of it soak into the soil. I wish circumstances were more jovial, but I am grateful to be able to share this moment with you, Maria. This is an absolute marvel, a native being of the moon. Y'all fucked up. From Maria to all. Hello, team. There's a potential illness going around. Until we know more, STIP is in effect. Report at the first sign of any symptoms. Isolate if feeling ill. Wipe down surfaces frequently. Wear provided masks. This is the lab for cultures to be taken. One of us doctors will always be at the main control lab, so stop by at any time. A sleeping area will be set up for you in a designated isolation zone, and your meals will be delivered for the length of your isolation period. Chem will be conducting recurring surface swabs and used air filter testing. Bio will handle pre-incinerator wastewater analysis. Engineering will be replacing all air filters with high-efficiency particulate air filters over the next 48 hours. Reach out to the medical team with any questions. Thank you. I thought it said weird. Flooding? Contamination. Huh. Okay. Oh. I think I have to take a break. That was so... I've never been so scared by a video game. Ever. Ever. That was insane. I've just never seen anything like that. You got a cramp? What, from laughing at me? Whew. I mean, I'm fine. It's just like I can feel that the tension and anxiety levels are way, way higher than I've ever had with a video game before. Oh, that was a jump scare, yeah. Oh, this is something I should be scared of. That's such a, yeah. That's a good way to describe it. I might have nightmares because of what I've just seen. The only reason that one didn't get me as bad is because I think I saw that one on someone else's stream and didn't realize it was still routine till now. Yeah, I feel like that would get everyone ever. You mean the robot or what, Doug? Which thing you mean? Yeah, I normally don't really have an issue with horror games. Did I get you? The game has really been pulling reactions out of me that are unusual, like big reactions. I feel genuine, fight or flight, and I'm yelling more than I normally would because it's fucking me up. He wasn't as terrifying as he could have been. Turns out this is what he could have been. What I've noticed is that every encounter... This game is just ultra premium. Again, these people went into, like, a sensory deprivation chamber for over a decade, and they didn't do anything but work on this, I guess. Like, this is what happens when you hone artists into a diamond. The insane just attention to detail in every aspect of this is mind-boggling. This monster, so far, each encounter has been unique, I've noticed. It's not... I thought after that first thing where we first saw it, it sort of slowly walked toward us. It made some sounds. I took a picture, and it was gone. I thought that was going to be the loop, because that's how most other games, no offense to like everybody else who doesn't spend 10 years in a sensory deprivation chamber, but you're introduced to the loop, and then you do the loop, right? And each encounter with... Okay, I mean, I don't know about your theory, Doug. You might be right. I really don't know. Because we didn't really see much of what we just saw. we didn't get to see much of that. I don't really know that I want to see more of it. But just ride with me here for a second. In the first area, each encounter that we had was completely different. Because there was the walking up and then the disappear when I took the picture. And then there was the walking up after we got into the vestibule. It was like stomping to us. Oh, also, not to mention our first encounter in the server room was also different. But then when we encountered it in the vestibule, we learned that the fucking taking a picture doesn't make it disappear. I don't know why that happened the first time, but then I was just futilely like, I'm taking a picture, go away, why isn't it going away? And then I could see the thing. So that kind of violated what was already established. And then the next encounter is just it breathing right behind me. I'm so glad now that I didn't look. I may have died in real life. And then they kind of just left it there, right? There was no further encounter in that part of the station. And then we get to this new station and we're hit with this. So I don't know if it's a bunch of monsters or if it's one monster that we are revisiting multiple times. That's an interesting idea, BFA. It was like bending over or something in the first one, Doug. I don't know what we saw. But yeah, I also don't remember the fucking eyes that we just saw. I'm going to be reviewing that clip. I'm going to be reviewing that clip a number of times. I am just the phrase that my brain wants me to say. And this, I feel like this happens to me so much. My brain is my enemy. Because I'm like, no, not that phrase. We cannot say that phrase. Give me something else. It gives me nothing else. It just keeps giving me... What I was going to say is, I'm so over the moon about this game. Worthless ass brain. Yeah, let's leave. I'm over the moon. Let's get out of here. God, I'm gonna be dreading coming back to this tomorrow. You know? Haven't had that in a while. I haven't had a game that's made me scared enough of it that I didn't want to come back. In basically the entirety of ScreamADay. That's where this is. That's a different kind of scared, Doug. Oh, don't worry. I mean, I'm excited as well. It's just like, this is really genuinely scary. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, but thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this, because I think this is a really unique experience we're having. And I'll be back tomorrow with more routine, hopefully refreshed and ready to be murdered by a video game.